your dishes done, but your house help has asked for a last-minute leave? Floors mopped, house dusted? Well, there is a service in town which has made house help just a click of a button away. In a move that is bound to reshape convenience and the future of the gig economy, Urban Company has unveiled InstaMaids, a service promising domestic help at your doorstep within 15 minutes. Presently, it's been launched as a pilot in select areas of Mumbai, and it offers services like utensil cleaning, grooming, mopping, and cooking preparations. As an introductory offer, the company is charging 49 rupees per hour for these services.
3 apps, 1 month, $17 million burned just to get you to book a house cleaner. InstaHelp, Snabbit Pronto. They are growing faster than almost any consumer category in India right now. But here's the question nobody in the boardroom wants to answer out loud. Is this growth or is this a subsidy-funded illusion? Today we decode the instant house help economy, the numbers, the discounting war, and what it really tells us about how sustainable instant everything actually is. This is the Spotlight Beyond Profession, beyond headlines, beyond borders, where we go past the press release into the numbers that matter. Let's start with headline numbers. Combined monthly cash burn across Urban Company's InstaHelp, Snabbit and Pronto rose by 14% month on month to $16 to $17 million in the month of June, which is up from $14 to $15 million which was in the month of May. That's not organic demand, that's capital funded acquisition. The order volumes back it up. Total bookings across the 3 platforms grew by 20% month on month to 3.97 million in the month of June. Snabbit, the newer entrant, clocked 1.51 million bookings, marginally edging past market leader InstaHelp at 1.51 million. Pronto came in at 960,000 bookings. But scale isn't the same as strength. Look at monthly active users. Urban Company leads with 6.7 million versus 3.8 million for Pronto and 1.4 million for Snabbit. And by net transaction value, orders multiplied by post-discount average order value, Urban Company still holds 45 to 46% market share. Snabbit 36 to 37% market share and Pronto with 16 to 17% market share. So how is Snabbit winning on order count but losing on value? One word, discounting.
InstaMaid करके एक नई सर्विस लॉन्च हुई है। उसमें अर्बन कंपनी ने क्या किया कि अगर आपको मेड बुलानी है घर पे कोई काम कराने के लिए, बर्तन के लिए या कपड़ों के लिए, तो आप वहाँ पे रिक्वेस्ट डाल सकते हैं। 15 मिनट में कोई मेड मिल जाएगी और 1 घंटे का 50 रुपए आपको देना होगा।
उसकी सिक्योरिटी का क्या होगा?
सिक्योरिटी में तो
मेड को बुलाएंगे, अननोन पर्सन होगा तो वो उसकी गारंटी कौन देगा?
हाँ,
चीजें होती है जो मिसप्लेस हो जाते हैं और हमें उस टाइम पे नहीं पता चलता एट द मोमेंट। और अगर बीच में वो चीज गायब हो गई और फिर उसको हमें रिकॉग्नाइज किया उसको 4 और 5 डेज बाद, और फिर हम यही नहीं पता चल पाएगा कि वो किसने चुराई है।
पेरेंट्स के लिए ये चीज बहुत अच्छी है कि हमारे पास इतना पैसा भी नहीं होता है कि हम 500 पे पर्टिकुलर परमानेंट मेड रख सके। तो ये हमारे लिए सही है कि हम हफ्ते में 1 दिन बुला लेते।
Snabbit ran 3 bookings for ₹99. InstaHelp offered 1 rupee trial bookings in select Mumbai micro markets and a 3-visit pack at ₹149 against a standard hourly rate of 79 rupees. Pronto went even further. 25 rupees for 30 minutes, 49 rupees for an hour, and utensils or bathroom cleaning for as little as ₹15. The result, average order values collapsed across the board. InstaHelp's average order value fell to 110 to 115 rupees in the month of June from 140 to 150 rupees which was in the month of May. Snabbit dropped to 90 to 95 rupees from 120 to 130 rupees. Pronto fell to 65 to 70 rupees from 100 to 110 rupees. One executive summed it up plainly. Pricing right now sits below what's needed for sustainable unit economics, meaning prices will likely have to rise eventually, which could cool demand. And here's the ceiling nobody's advertising. Industry estimates put the entire addressable market across India's top 15 cities at just 3,000 to 4,000 crore annually. built on an assumed 8 to 12 million urban households using the service a few times a month. That is not a small business, but it is a finite one. And 3 well-funded platforms are currently burning capital to fight over it, while simultaneously expanding into beauty, home cooking, and car washing to widen the pie. Now let's apply the Spotlight Media and Technologies ESG lens, because this isn't just a pricing story, it's a governance and sustainability story too. On governance, cash burn funded market share is a classic capital allocation red flag. When customer acquisition costs are subsidized this aggressively, the real test isn't who has the most bookings, it's who can survive the transition to real pricing without losing the customer. Investors backing this space need to ask, is this a moat or a mirage funded by VC money? On the social dimension, and this is where we want to be direct, every one of these bookings is fulfilled by a gig worker. When platforms compete on 15 rupees and 25 rupees price points, that pressure doesn't stay with the platform. It eventually reaches worker earnings, service quality, and job security. Sustainable ESG practice isn't just about customer discounts. It's about whether the person cleaning your bathroom for rupees 15 is earning a livable wage per hour. That data is conspicuously absent from every one of these disclosures, and it shouldn't be. On the environmental angle, hyper-local, on-demand service models do reduce unnecessary travel and consolidate fulfillment, a genuine efficiency win worth acknowledging. Credit where it's due. Here's our neutral read. The growth is real, but it is currently mispriced. None of these companies are doing anything illegal or even unusual for a growth stage market. But a category this small being fought over this aggressively with worker economics this opaque is a governance story waiting to surface, and the companies that get ahead of it by disclosing worker pay data and building pricing discipline now will be the ones still standing when the subsidies end. This pattern isn't unique in India. From food delivery to ride-hailing, we have watched this exact cycle before. Aggressive burn, consolidation, and then inevitably repricing. The instant house help sector is simply the latest chapter. The global takeaway for investors, policymakers, and ESG analysts watching Indian consumer tech growth velocity without unit economics is not a governance failure yet, but it's a governance risk in waiting. And in a 3,000 to 4,000 crore addressable market, there is no room for 3 players to win on subsidy alone. Someone loses. The only open question is whether workers, customers, or shareholders absorb that correction first. At the Spotlight Media and Technology, we don't chase the headline, we decode what's underneath it. Credibility over virality, context over speed. If you want the data-backed story behind India's biggest consumer and ESG shift before it becomes mainstream noise, subscribe to the Spotlight Beyond Profession and follow the Subscribe Intelligence letter on Substack for the deeper breakdown. Beyond Profession, beyond headlines, beyond borders. This is the Spotlight Beyond Profession. Thank you very much for watching and signing it off.